You?
Reflection.
What up? Peace, peace, peace. What's goody? All right. I wanted to do this video real quick because recently something happened in Belize that we need to address. It's very serious. You out? You ready to He can't stay still, man. He's a Libra.
You coming back?
You come back? All right. I want to do this particular video right here addressing the people of Belize and allegations and the allegations of pedophilia on my behalf. I've already addressed this a long time ago when it first came out. You know what I'm saying? When the video was clipped up of what I said. I do want to also address that video. Recently, myself and Carbonation have left Belize due to the fact that a lady by the name of Miss Mama, her name is, she has a business in Belize, in San Ignacio, where we were staying. And we went into town to grab some things. And she seen us in the store. When she seen us in the store, Black American lady, African American, whatever you want to call it, she tells us, get out, get out. You're a problem, get out, get out. She has an internet cafe. And she immediately, she's like, you're a problem, you're a problem, get out, get out, get out. Now, I'm not knowing if this lady knows me online. I'm not knowing nothing. She just tells us, get out, get out, get out. Me and my wife, my direct. So we like, what the, like for what? Like, what is the problem? Like, I'm asking her, what's the problem? She's like, you're a problem, get out, get out, get out. I'm like, all right, chill, chill, chill. So, later on that day, some of our neighbors come to us talking about there's an ad out about you being a pedophile from the video a long time ago. Those that have been following us for a minute, the video that they clipped of me, it was a whole video. They didn't show the whole video. It's a video that they clipped about, that I did, and I said some things that were disturbing, and it sounded disturbing, but that wasn't the context of what I was saying. And in this video, I'm going to basically explain what I meant by what I said, because it's not a game. You could call me a lot of things. A lot of people don't like me. I got a lot of haters. But, you know what I mean? Yeah. Being called a pedophile. Those of you that know us, my son is with me now. Like, I'm not a pedophile. Like, so this lady pushes me out. Then she does a live video. She tells all the people to Belize, hide your kids. There's a pedophile, a group of pedophiles. You call the whole Carbonation a group of pedophiles. Like, we basically go around snatching kids. This is what she told Belize. So the Belize people are like, what the fuck? Oh, we gotta go get him, And so there was talks of hired people to come get me, you know what I'm saying? And just crazy shit. I got my son with me, you know what I'm saying? And there was talks of, just allegations of, people coming to kill y'all. And it's Belize, so this is a third world country. So, I'm not trying to have my son in danger, so we dipped. We left. We're not in Belize no more, y'all. We left. Location unknown. We dipped. We're not in the house no more. We left completely because of this lady. And also because I want to take full responsibility as well for the video that was out and how I articulated myself in that video. I'm not going to blame it all on this lady. I'm going to blame it on the fact that I didn't articulate myself very well in that video. I take full responsibility. I made a mistake in how I said it. I want to explain how I said it so that the people of Belize know who I am. You don't have to do your research about me. Anybody that did their research, most people, the sheeple, they're the most dangerous things on this earth because they don't do any research. Just go by what someone said, and then boom, that's it. You see a black man, big black man, and you like, it's already fitting that I'm some kind of danger to society. And when the oppose is true, So this lady goes online named Miss Mama, or what was her name? Latava. Listen, first of all, we want to say to Latava, Miss Mama, we appreciate you. We appreciate your once known that there was any kind of indication that there was a pedophile, that you was going to protect the community. We admire your security. We admire who you are here. You're strong. You seem to be a strong woman. And when you heard the allegations that I was a pedophile, or in the video where I said certain things that were taken out of context, when you thought I was a pedophile, you protected your family. We respect that. We understand that. Obviously, that's not who I am, but in your mind, I am, so you're going to project that I am, and you're going to protect the community, and we admire you for that. You understand? Because when there's a pedophile or when there's a predator around, we all should know. Latava, I am not a pedophile. I have a son. His name is Osiris, which you put in danger. Well, I put in danger. Part of it's my fault, because how I articulated myself in that video wasn't very conscious. I made the mistake of not articulating myself very well, and that's haunting me. And I want to address it in this video. I want to make sure I address that in this video. Let me show you something. Osiris. Come here, man. This is my son, Osiris. Okay? He's with me. Okay? This is not a game. This is real life. You put him in danger. I want you to know I put him in danger as well. But I know you was being protective. I know you didn't really understand. You didn't do much research about me. You just went on the videos that you seen in a clip of what I said and how I said it. But I want you to know this is real life, and you really put our lives in danger. But I know you didn't mean it. And I want you to know that we forgive you. All is good. It's okay. You know what I'm saying? We are safe. And I just want the people of Belize to know that, you know, about the allegations about the video that's put out. You know what I'm saying? Basically, in this video, you good? Say peace reflections.
Peace reflections.
All right, man. Go chill out. Go play with your toys. So, we want the people of Belize to know that, number one, I'm not a pedophile. A pedophile is someone that has sex with kids, is sexually attracted to kids within their being. You understand? And so, that's not who I am. What I said in the video was disturbing, because I said it out of context. Because in my mind, I live differently. I'm a very pure person. Like, I'm not someone that thinks like the average mind out here. So the average mind sometimes wouldn't understand me, and I should have known that when I articulated myself. But I was really talking to the people that follow me. You know what I'm saying? Not knowing that that video will echo into the universe and then come back to bite me in my ass. So I made the mistake of not articulating myself very well. My heart was pure, I had good intent, but the way it came out was disturbing. And I could understand anybody that watched that video and think of me as someone that is a predator. What I meant in that video, I said, I'm naked in front of my son. We're nudists, okay? We believe that the skin is the clothes. We're naked, we're nudists. Pure, nothing sexual. Then I said in the video that I've had sex with my baby mom, and the child was in the room. And what I meant was the child was in the room sleeping. Like, I'm not into like having sex in front of kids. I want y'all to understand this. This is not who I am. That ain't what I'm about. There was in the United States, the Texas Department Family Protective Service, Agent Alexander Burton was sent out to my location and did an investigation on my house, on my child, and the charges of pedophilia was dropped on me just recently when I was in Texas. I was not able to leave the country before I came to Belize because of the fact that the police was notified, and they did an all-out investigation on my child, which they found me not a threat or a pedophile. And I want you to know that. The Texas Department, that's where I was at. The Texas Department of Family Protective Services. I don't want to play with this. So when I heard it was at the door, I was like, yo, come in for my safety. Because I want the public to know. And the guy sending me the email, and I'm going to be displaying you to the email of how the case is closed. The investigation was done. The case was closed. I'm not a pedophile. I want the public to know that. Y'all can hate me on a lot of things, but being a pedophile, that's crazy. And it's not even crazy, but people get really killed for that, like murdered for that. Like it ain't even a game to play with. Like, you know what I'm saying? I know my haters out there don't like me, and I know y'all found, and you out of 400 plus videos that I put out, y'all went and critiqued me, and I appreciate you. Thank you, because you keep me responsible for what I say and what I do. Everything that I do is being watched, and I'm gonna be held responsible for it. I take full responsibility for not being able to articulate myself very well in a heated moment of passion. Yeah, I know how I get. If you've been following me, you know I get like, you know what I'm saying? And in the moment, I can express myself very passionately. I said that we're nudists. And I said that my son touched my penis. He touched my penis before. Like not now, of course, but when he was younger, I'm naked in front of him. He'll see my penis. He'll see his penis. He'll touch it. No sexual nothing. But what I made a mistake is I was trying to explain to people how pure we were. Like, you know, how we taint the minds of kids. Right. Kids don't know about a penis, or kids don't know they have a penis. They don't know none of that, and we taint their minds because we're fucked up. Like, we damage the minds of the kids. So I was like, I wanted my son to be so pure that he would never know that he was even naked. Mm-hmm. That's what I want. If it was up to me, because I know that we have to go back to the Garden of Eden, when we didn't know we were naked. But kids don't know they're naked. But what if we kept kids that pure? So when my son touched my penis, and I just was being real, because people don't even like to hear that. Like, oh, your son touched your penis? You let your son touch your penis? Yeah, because I don't want to make him feel guilty or make him feel ashamed. When we pop our kids and say, don't touch that, don't, and I cover up or hide or make myself ashamed like Adam did once he ate that fruit. What happens is we're telling our children they're not allowed to be naked, they can't be human, and that we should be ashamed of something that's pure. Nothing in nature is ashamed of having sex or being naked in front of the kids. We are the only species that are ashamed of these things. But I'm not saying I don't get off. I don't really feel comfortable having sex in front of my kids. I'm gonna be honest with you. I was making a point and it went too far. I'm uncomfortable. I'm not that pure yet. I'm not that pure. I'm just be honest with you. So I wanted to put that out there, that a pedophile is someone that looks for kids and is sexually attracted to children. That's what a pedophile is. So what I was telling people is that I'm a nudist. I'm pure. I don't want I wanted my son to be pure. I didn't want him to know. I don't want my children to know they're naked. If it was up to me, my child would never know it had eyes, a nose. Children don't know they exist until we tell them they exist. A child doesn't know it has eyes or a body part. It doesn't know nothing about that. They don't even know they exist. I wanted my child to be pure. Pure food, pure everything. I wanted to give the best to my child. And I said in the video that after I had sex with my baby mom, I was laying there and my son would touch my penis. I'm laying there naked. My son would touch my penis. This is something that we all know about if you got children. And in that moment, my first instinct was to pop him, like, don't touch that, like, don't touch it. But then I thought, like, why am I ashamed of myself? Like, why am I ashamed of my anatomy? Why would I hide myself? I'm not saying he's playing with my penis, like, you know, sexually. No, I'm not saying it like that. I'm saying it in the sense of purity. But I do understand I needed to explain that further to certain people because certain people would take that the wrong way. I'm nude in front of my child. My child is nude. He don't know he's naked. I don't want him to know he's naked. I don't want to feel uncomfortable with myself and he feel uncomfortable with himself. That's what I was saying. Now, the people of Belize could be like, well, you still a pedophile for that. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, well, I'm not attracted to kids. I don't want to harm anybody. I want to put this out, period. That's not what I was saying. For anybody to label me as a pedophile after that, there's an investigation out. You can call them right now. Texas Department of Family and Protective Services. They already came out to my house. They closed the case. The paperwork will be out. The officer name was Alexander Burton. Came out to my spot, did the investigation, recorded my child, asked my child all kind of questions. I allowed them to come into my house because I wanted the public to be on public record that I'm not a pedophile. Public record. They closed the case and allowed me to leave to Belize. I come to Belize. Someone had clipped that video, and that video is still circulating. So the lady, I guess not understanding who I was, we walked in the store, was looking at me in the eyes of a pedophile. But in my mind, let me tell you something about us. They call us a cult. And in some aspects, it's very true. We are a cult. We are culture. And I'm a cult leader. But I'm not the cult leader that sprays you with chemtrails or puts poisons in your water or anything. I'm not that kind of cult leader. Our culture is to live in harmony with nature and become back to our purest selves. We believe that humans are supposed to get back to the Adam and Eve state, where we're supposed to be pure in mind and not even be ashamed to be naked. We believe that we're supposed to eat from the earth as a cult, as a culture. You can call that a culture. We hear you call it a cult. Call me a cult leader. And if I'm a cult leader, ask me what my culture is. So many, when you're on the righteous path and you're doing something right, many people will hate you. And I'm not the one to either. You go to 8 again. Yeah. I'm not the one to stop people, because I realize that the devil is God in disguise. I realize that the devil, the evil one, is God in disguise. So no weapon formed against me shall prosper. What I don't want, I'm doing this video for because it bothers me. It bothers me. I made a mistake. And saying the things that I said in the context was taken out of place. Okay? So, and I'll say it again. I'm going to say it again. What I stated in the video is that I'm naked in front of my son. And the way I said it was when I said it in the video, I watched the video, I'm like, I was so pure I was coming from such a pure place, and I was saying it to such an unpure people. Not everybody's unpure. Most people that follow me knew what I was talking about. Right. But when the wrong people hurt me, the people that are sick hurt me, and when I look back, I'm like, oh man, I gotta realize, man, I'm not just talking to the people that understand me. I'm talking to the general public. And the general public can take stuff and make it into whatever they make it to. So they are actually trying to depict me to be a pedophile in Belize and put my life in danger. There are people out there that have been touched. Me, myself, I've been touched as a child. But they haven't dealt with it constructively. And so they have harnessed this energy inside of them, right? And when they harness the energy, they haven't dealt with it. Because they haven't dealt with it, when they hear it's a pedophile, they want to attack externally what they should be attacking internally. And so I become a target. I become something that, not that I'm afraid of death. I'm not afraid of death. What I'm saying is this. If I'm going to go out, let it be for the truth. Y'all can do the research later. But this bothers me. The pedophile shit hurts my feelings deep. Because that's not true. You can call me whatever. A fraud. You can call me all those things that are not true. But a pedophile, that's nothing to play with. That's how Tupac felt when they said he raped the girl. I could feel what he felt. Like he was like, when they said he raped that girl, he's like, I don't care, I can't die until y'all know I ain't no rapist. I feel like I can't die till y'all know I ain't no damn pedophile. That's crazy. That's bananas. Why, if I was a pedophile, why would I display it that loud? Yeah. If I'm a pedophile, pedophiles usually move creepy. Like they don't want people to know that because they know the public would. Why would I be that bold and say, yeah, you know, I'm a pedophile? Like, you know what I'm saying? So it doesn't make sense. I'm not a pedophile. I got my child with me. My wife is pregnant with our child. I got, you know, I have children, man. I'm just cut from a different cloth, man. I'm not, no, I don't get down like that. I want the people of Belize to know that I'm not in Belize no more. I feel unsafe in Belize. Belize was a beautiful place. The people are beautiful. They're peaceful people. Yeah. But there are also some dangerous people out there. And the way the lady depicted me to the people, I know that certain people, when you talk about a mob of people, people are hard to express or explain things to. So I use my media to put it out there. I want to put my media out there to let people know what I meant in that video when I said what I said. I'm naked in front of my son. My son has touched my penis. And I did not pop him away. Because I did not want him to feel insecure or ashamed of his body. We are the ones that feed the fruit of knowledge of good and evil to our kids. When in the Bible, it clearly says that Adam and Eve were naked and did not know it. And then once they ate of that fruit of good and evil, then they knew that they were naked. And then God asked them, who told you you were naked? And that's how children come into the world, right? So we play as the serpent that tempts our children to take their innocence away from them, their true innocence. And if we're ever going to be liberated, truly free. Yes, my wife she's pregnant with my baby right now, man. And this put me in danger. And like I said, I take responsibility for what I did wrong. I did not articulate myself. I am an articulant. I did not articulate. I am an intellect. I did not articulate myself very well to the general public. I was actually just talking to the people that follow me on my Facebook page. And that was a mistake. And the video is haunting me and can be used to target me in the wrong way. And that's okay, because they do this to black leaders. They do this to anybody that's trying to organize anything. They did it to Malachi York, not knowing if Malachi York is guilty or they do it to you. Anything that they could find, anything. Martin Luther King was standing there. I don't know if y'all know about the story about Martin Luther King getting stabbed. His first attempt for assassination was a black woman. She came up to him and stabbed him in the heart, and it almost punctured his areola, his article, right? So his artery. Thank you, baby. Areola, you know, and had he sneezed, this lady, she asked him, "Are you Martin Luther King?" And she stabbed Martin Luther King in the chest. So anytime you are a leader and you're making an impact on people, there will be people or groups that hate you. Yeah. That's just been in history. That's just what comes with the territory. What I want to put out to the general public is the truth. Whether you believe the lie, it's up to you. There's probably something in you that needs to be worked out within yourself. But pedophile, that's not me. You know, the more you get to know me, the more you get to know who I am. And pedophiles, and that's what the officer said when he came in the house. He immediately felt me. He felt my energy. He's like, dude, I've been doing this 20 odd years, or 12 or 20, one of the numbers. He said, and I come from the military, and I could tell you wasn't a pedophile. He said, I know these creeps. He knows the person that he can sense them. He's been doing it so long. The officer name is Alexander Burton, from the Texas Department of Family Protective Services. If you want to do the research, this is a public case. They're the number right there. But no, it's okay. We're gonna have haters in the building. I want all of y'all to know that you always gonna be met with opposition in life. Nothing's gonna be smooth. Everybody to know, like, don't worry about. I know you tell me block Tanisha, but don't worry about that, man. You have to learn how to respond constructively to negativity and adversity. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's gonna be negativity in life. You can't let people turn you into who they are.
Yes.
Okay? But I want to say this. I made a mistake in how I said that, and that's haunted me. I want to clarify that. I want people to know where I was coming to. And what I did was I erased it. It had left because people knew I wasn't a pedophile, but it had surfaced back in Belize. The general population online pretty much knows I'm not a pedophile. But I'm addressing the people of Belize because the people of Belize might think I'm a pedophile, and I want to tell them the truth about the matter. Okay, so the officer stated, like, immediately, he came in the house, he's like, most pedophiles hide. They're ducked off. You have to find them. And I'm like, bro, I looked him straight in his eye. I'm like, bro, I'm not attracted to kids, bro. I don't do that. That's not what I was saying in the video. But it was taken like that. And people are hurt. And hurt people hurt people. People come from a hurt place. The word pedophile alone, it hurt. So many people been touched as kids. So many people been, me myself too. But they haven't had the counseling, talked about it, let it out constructively. Okay? Killing somebody, like Martin Luther King said, we can kill those that murder, but we can't kill the murdering. You can kill a pedophile, but you won't kill pedophilia. People that are pedophiles need help. I also want to address the little group of people that's talking about my squad, Carbonation. There's a little group of people around, I don't want to say their names, but they know who they are. They've been doing videos and series about my wife, other people and my members in my crew, and they're trying to make it seem like I'm just this person that's keeping people here against their will when everybody asked to come here and made the decision to be here. Make me out to be a predator, like I'm someone that's out here. I am brainwashing. I always tell people I'm brainwashing. Why I say brainwashed? Because we all need to be brainwashed, because our minds have been programmed in ways, like our mind is like a computer. And the ways we've been programmed since birth is wrong. Yes. I mean, we're obviously figuring that out from veganism. We're figuring out like a whole bunch of things. And where I'm at, you know, I'm online. I do brainwash people online. I wash their brains from the bullshit. I send out truth. So it washes your brain. When you have a virus on your computer, you need your computer washed. It has to be brain washed. So a lot of people are on spyware, or, you know, got all these, you know, firewalls up. You know what I'm saying? Got all these viruses on their computer, virus information, and they get their brainwashed from me. So I do brainwash people. I tell that all the time. And I am a cult leader, but my culture is nature. My culture is liberty. Like it's you know, pure life, pure living, all natural, in tune with God. God is nature to us. That's our culture. God is nature. The way we treat nature is how we feel about ourselves. This is my culture. I'm a cult leader, and I'm proud to be a cult leader that of a culture like that. Any other cult, they would never put out their information. Cults hide. They don't put out their information. I'm public and always been public. I'm public. I'm public with the information that I'm teaching. Most cults, the way they say cults, hide off and don't teach you what they know. They charge you for that. They recruit their members. I never recruited one person. No. Everybody's always asked to come to me, and I accept people in my life. But they're trying to depict it to be that I'm a cult leader, and I'm online speaking the truth. And those are people that agree with me. Like, I'm gonna join you because I agree with you and I'm with you. And all I did was speak the truth, and people asked to join me. I never recruited one person with me. Okay, cult leaders, the way you think of a cult, or the public thinks of a cult, go out and seek and recruit people. I only open myself to donations so that God can give people in their heart to donate to us as we go. But I send out the truth. That's who I work for. I work for nature. I'm not out here freeloading. I always give knowledge of self. Things you never knew, speak it in a way you never heard it. Go do your research on my videos. I give and give and give, and I've helped so many people out of the darkness within their own minds. And I am proud of what I do. I do not work for free. I'm not a beggar. None of that. I'm a spiritual teacher. I'm a guru, and I'm especially a guru to my people. When I say my people, I mean good people. Not a color. It's not a weight or height. To my people are divine, true, good people that want to be and do the right thing. They're righteous people. There's no color. My people. I'm here to talk to God's children. And they come in all shapes, size, and form, and color. I'm not a prejudice. And I want to speak up on my own media about who I am. And I'm just living my life. I'm no longer in Belize. We are no longer in Belize. It was dangerous, too dangerous for us there because of half the reason is because this lady put out to the general public that we're pedophiles, and we understand why you did that, man. And we are apologetic to you that you did not understand. We forgive you because you did not understand. And you did not seek to understand. You know, when I came into your store, the proper thing to do because I'm somebody's child too. This is what I want to say to the people that are talking about my wife being someone's child, talking to her mother. All of you depict me to be somebody that is manipulating somebody's mind when all I did was speak truth and people wanted to join me and they made their own decision to join me. And I said, cool. People made their own decisions. You are making people think that these people don't have minds of their own because they agree with me. I never tell no one to stay. I don't have the means to lock people here. I do not play mind games with people. I'm the most honest, straightforward person.
Thanks.
I do not play no mind games with people. I'm transparent. I don't have nothing to hide. There's nothing secret about what's going on here. I always open myself to let you know what's going on. But I do have the right to have a private life and not have everybody know everything that I'm doing. I do have that right, and I reserve that right, but people want to know what's going on there. But I do make myself transparent. People want to know more, but I give you what I have. Sometimes I give too much, and I put myself in danger, and I'm going to stop that. I'm going to stop giving so much of my life, and so that you can use against me. Unlike anybody else, I speak out public. I've always speak out to the public. I teach my information to everyone. So if I'm a cult, we all a cult because all of us are listening to Nature Boy. Because I don't speak in private to only my people. This is what cults do. Cults actually only speak to their people. I speak to the public. When you get a download, they get the download. I give it to you, and I've always been that way. Belize, it was a beautiful place to be. I tell anybody, but God's children, you will be misunderstood. If you stand for truth, you're in the future. Because even though we're in the information age, people are still behind in consciousness. So what's pure and true, you're not allowed to live yet. And that's the sad part about it. Like if you really understand life, like we like to give our soil back to the earth. We believe that our body produces dirt, soil, and we produce water. We have a strong connection to the earth, and so we give our soil back to the earth. People are not ready for that. The general population is not ready. This automatically catapults you to the future. You live in the future if you do this. Because they will all have to come to this eventually. And they will all have to do what we're doing eventually. Because it will be a life and death situation. Either they get washed out or they live in harmony with the earth. So, you know, what we're saying is just futuristic. And people will have to eventually evolve to it. But they're not ready yet.
Yeah.
Okay? So we're kind of like futuristic.
No, we are futuristic.
We are. You know, so there's people out there that's attacking the people around me because they can't attack me. They know that I'm too strong. I'm too mentally strong for them to attack me. So they're attacking those. Now, these demons, demonic forces, are attacking those around me to get to me. See, when you attack my wife, when you attack people in my camp, those people could sometimes listen to the words that you say, and then it might tap something in them, and then they bring that energy here to me. It's certain words that we say that can change, or we can use our words to build, we can use our words to tear down. They're using words, they're tapping into the people's minds around me to try to attack me. They know that I'm too mentally strong, so you have to attack people around me. And so these people are using tactics like that, and that's okay. We understand that also that some people will never have attention or people to listen to them unless they attacking me. So I want you all to know I'm somebody's child too. And if you were truly loving people, then you would look to help me. But you prejudge me. Ain't I somebody's child too? What about me? Did you ever think about my mother and father? Did you ever think to reach out to me and try to help me? If you were loving people. When I walked into your shop, Miss Mama, and you loved the community, you would have sat me down and talked to me. Because I am somebody's son. And this is where we get to real healing and real liberation. When we talk to our oppressors, we sit down and we ask why and get an understanding. Especially when they're your people. I'm a little boy too, right? I'm somebody's child too, right? Or is it because they already warped your mind to hate black men so bad that I have to be the villain? When you look at me, you see a bad man, you address them, you address my wife as a child, you address all the people around me as children, but yet you give no understanding to me. This is how I know the evil one lives in you. Because if you was coming from a pure place, you would reach out and try to help me if you seen I was wrong. When you see me coming to the community, you wouldn't beat me. You can't do this. This is not liberation. What this is hate. And hate cannot put out hate. Only love can do that. Darkness cannot put out darkness. Only light can do that. If you were a loving being, you would have sat me down and asked me why. You do not want to understand. Love is understanding. Love is patient and kind. Especially if you love your so-called people, melanated people. You see what I'm saying? Not one of you reached out to me to say, we want to understand, brother. Why did you say this? Why did you do this? Before you went into violence or you went into hurt within your own self and expressed that upon me. It's because you've been conditioned by the media to think that, to hate your own self, to hate your own son, to hate your own self in a masculine form. Something's going on within Miss Mama Latava that is against black men and masculine energy within himself. We've seen that, and that's okay. We see that there's an imbalance within you, and you have something against black men. And so it was easy for you to believe that I was a pedophile without questioning, without saying why. Like, why would you do that? Everyone deserves forgiveness. Everyone deserves a chance to be understood. Everyone. We cannot just kill people. We cannot just get rid of people. We have to understand one another. We have to love one another. This is why when they brought the prostitute, the lady that had committed adultery in front of Jesus, they said, what shall we do with her? They was trying Jesus and went to Jesus and said, Jesus, what shall we do with her? She committed a sin. She should be stoned to death. Right? What did Jesus say? Jesus, forgive that lady. Jesus said, he without sin cast the first stone. Do you do that? Or maybe you don't believe in the story of how Jesus, not Jesus, white Jesus, I'm talking about the character of Jesus, what he stood for, what it stood for, the Christ. Maybe you don't believe in that. But when that lady was supposed to be stoned by law of that community in that day, what did Jesus say to do? And in Matthew 6, Jesus talks about turning the other cheek. If someone smacks you, to turn the other cheek. Did this not work with Mahatma Gandhi when he liberated India from the Britain? Carbonation, Nature Boy. I look like a warrior. I look strong and black, and this intimidates people. I speak with power. My rising is in Scorpio. So my own people are afraid of me because I am powerful. With my words, who I am is very powerful. Nothing's more scarier than a black man naked in the jungle, hair down to his back, and willing to stand for nature and to protect this earth and die for that. But that's the way it's supposed to be. Because the black man is the enforcer and ruler of this planet. The black woman is to support that. Is to be by his side and support that as well. The black man, the melanated man, the brown man is the protector of this planet. This is why you're brown and the trees are brown and the ground is brown. We are the protectors of this planet. We're supposed to be the immune system of this planet. We're supposed to protect this planet and all the animals that we have dominion over. We're supposed to protect it. And this, the evil one, spirit of the evil one, cannot stand. So I convict people with my words. But I want people to know that I'm not someone that's better than you. I'm someone that speaks to the heart of those that want change and purity. I am you. I was sent to you to give you the real truth so that we may be aligned with so. And in my journey of attempting to live by this truth, there has been laws and ways set up so that it's been very difficult for us to live the very divine truth on this earth at this time. Who I speak it. I speak to the hearts of all in a pure way. I believe that our clothes are our skin. I believe that we are over-sexualized, the nipple of a woman. When you talk about liberation of a people, we must talk about the body being liberated. Why do you cover up your nipples? Why do you live in a society that shames them, they're naked in nudity? Why are you ashamed to be naked? Who told you you were naked? And why are you ashamed of it? We have been over-sexualized. This is a program that must be stopped.
Yes.
We must be pure in our minds. We should be able to walk around nude. But we are sick. And when I speak like that, I convict people. So they have sought out to make me a pedophile. Reflections, I want you to know I'm not. I'm not attracted to children. This is my wife. You know me. I'm attracted to a woman. And I'm not a homosexual. I'm not attracted to a man. Let me put that out there. I'm not attracted to a man. That's not what I do. That's not who I am. I have stucken up for bisexual people. And I have a belief that, these people should be not hated, but studied. Ask questions. Why?
Yeah.
Soon as we see things we don't agree with, we react and respond, and especially the black community, we react and respond childish.
Yeah.
Lower self. Why are we so uncomfortable to the point where we can't sit and be intellectually inclined to ask the question of why? Why must we lash out and hate? Why can't we sit down and agree to disagree? We're immature. To the sister that kicked us out of store, we want you to know we love you. We forgive you because we know you meant well, and you could only live from your understanding and perception or perspective of life. And I will never tell people don't pass judgment, because that's not what the Bible says. The Bible says, judge not that ye shall be judged, which means that for the same way you judge the measures that you use to judge others, the same measures will be used to judge you. So what the Bible was saying was we all must make judgments because we're all creators. We're all God's children in some kind of way. Some of us are God's disobedient children. Some of us are God's obedient children. Okay? But judge not that ye shall be judged. What that meant is the same measurements that you use to judge others will be used to judge you. It did not say do not judge. It said make clear judgments. Make sure you use measurements to come to judgments that say if you were in a position, would you want someone to ask you why? Do unto others. It should puzzle people to look at me online and be like, a pedophile?
Exactly.
It should make, the first thing that you should say is like, yo, I want to pick that brother brain. I want to know what the hell make him think he could do that. But nah, because hurt people, it puts our lives in danger. Because we can't sit down and talk to each other. Did you want to say anything, Queen?
I want to make a video just addressing how over-sexualized we are. Like, I get it, you know, being in my higher self and having all the wisdom and knowledge to understand what's going on in this day and time. I look at the people that, or the majority, the masses of the people, and I understand that their minds aren't in a state to be able to retain the truth, or actually take in the truth, to be like, yeah, I can understand why this is right, because we've been embedded with so much lies, and people just try to hold on to these lies. And you know, you build up so much to the point where it's like you know, you build a house, and then you build the house, and then you have this structure, but then you know, you have to tear it down because of something, you know, because the truth is that you're not supposed to have that house right there, but you built it so much. You're like, I put all my work, and it works the same way with a lie. You put all your energy into a lie, and you don't want to take it away. So when I look at these people, I forgive these people, because I know that they know not what they do. And for those who do,
but they're
know,
dangerous.
Yeah, they are.
You gotta like hide from them and be away from it. It's sad.
Yeah, but you know, on this journey, hiding or just like for Carbonation to be excluded from, you know, we don't want to be excluded from other people, because you know, we want to help the people, we want to teach them, but that's just where it comes to at the end of the day for Carbonation, to just be in the jungle. That's where we
gotta live off, because people don't understand us, and you know, our lives are in danger because we're trying to live the truth.
Right.
And it's sad. It's sad. We have to live excluded. We have to live that way, because you know, we would love to live in harmony with the locals.
Yeah. And
that's why we came out to live in harmony with the locals. But as you can see, we were denied and pushed out and casted out. From what our understanding was, we weren't welcome, because this lady depicted us to be something. Because I told you, I take full responsibility. I'm not gonna say that I didn't articulate myself very well. Things were taken out of context. I should have known to take the time and be more careful with what I said. And I take full responsibility for that. I made a mistake. I was not wrong for what I said. I was wrong for how I said it. It was not well thought out. I should have said it in a different way. Okay.
I want to say something.
Yes.
I appreciate that you said that, but looking at it from my perspective, I don't think you should be apologizing for that. I truly don't feel like that, because your heart was pure. I knew where you was coming from in that moment when you was talking about what you was talking about.
A lot of people did. A lot of people that follow me did, but I still have to realize that a lot of people are dead in their mind, and.
But does that make it your fault that they don't understand?
Yeah, when it's putting our life in danger.
Well.
Yeah, you know, it's part of my fault that this lady thought that I'm a pedophile. You know what I'm saying? It's part of my fault, and I take responsibility for that. I have to articulate myself better. And the way it sounded was crazy. I will even say that the video sound crazy. And I'm looking at it from how the mind.
I understand.
You understand what I'm saying? So, and part of it is my due diligence of being able to articulate myself in the heat of passion, and how the video just came out. And everything is divine, and everything is in God's will, and everything happens because it has been designed to happen the way it happened. And all I want the people of Belize to know is that I'm not a pedophile. I love you guys. That's why I came to Belize. I came to Belize to enhance Belize. I was bringing people to Belize. And I know a lot of Belizeans like, yo, man, we love you, Nature Boy. What's up, man? Don't worry about those people. I get you. And I know I got a lot of love in Belize as well. People are very peaceful there. Very, very, very good people, man. Very good people. You have a mixture. And I showed this in my recent videos and Instagram that it's just very peaceful people there, man. They're very loving. It's like the United States of Central America.
Yeah.
Okay, it's like Mexican and black together. One in harmony. You just gotta love that. And so love to Belize. We appreciate you welcoming us with such love. Those that understood us. We didn't get a chance to go down to Hopkins and the Caribbeans and all that stuff. It was raining and stuff like that. We was there for about what
a month and a half,
2 months. We wanted to stay there. We wanted to make Belize our home, but they were signing a petition to kick us out. 5,000 people signed the petition to get us kicked out of Belize. And Belize is very small, and it can be dangerous, you know, that people think that we're pedophiles.
Yeah.
And, you know, we just want Belize, the people of Belize, to know that that's not true. And also to know and to show you that in the future, if you ever hear anything, please do your research before you just attack people.
Thanks.
Be smart, brothers. Be smart, sisters. Do your research before you just attack people. And try to understand and let violence be the very, very nothingness that you do. Because violence does nothing. It makes us all blind. We must learn how to take a punch rather than give a punch. I am a peaceful warrior. I do not believe in violence, and I don't advertise violence. I do not advertise it at all that we be violent at all. That is not my structure. This is chess, not checkers. I'm more of a Mahatma Gandhi type of person. I'm more of a Martin Luther King type of person. Non-violence, not hitting back is the kind of person that I am. I think it's easy to lash out and hurt. I think it's harder to respond in love. I think it takes more of someone to respond in love. I think it takes more of a strong person to respond in love, an intellectual, someone that's mentally stable to respond in love than hate. Yes, we're not in Belize anymore, guys. We left out of Belize because of what this lady said and put out about us, and the fact that I wasn't able to articulate myself very well in that video. I apologize, not what I meant. I'm not a pedophile, and I already addressed that, but I'm going to put this video out there in the universe because I want everybody to know that that wasn't true. Yeah. And what I meant and that context I was taking it as. Children do not know they exist until you tell them. You play as the serpent that tempts the children to eat the fruit of knowledge of good and evil. The child does not even know it has eyes, ears, nose. It doesn't know anything about anything. It's pure, just as Adam and Eve. Okay, so we're gonna end it right there. Reflections. Like I said, we're not in Belize anymore. We're not gonna be displaying our location anymore. But please move to the tropics. I like Belize for darker skinned people because Belize is a place where you can go out into the market and blend in. All these other countries like Costa Rica are more for like lighter pigment people, like white people, what we call white people. You can go anywhere in the tropics, but Belize is more united. If you're black and you're trying to look for a beautiful place to go to fit in and feel more adverse, yeah, and fit in with the people. If you're dark skinned, it's best that you go to Belize because Belize is you'll fit right in. The problem that we always have is that we always stick out like a sore thumb in the Spanish countries, and so Belize gave us an opportunity to blend in, and you know we just look like we're from Belize City or something like that, and there's no we can navigate through without being bothered, and you know what I'm saying, or looked at or stared at, like you know when you come to the Spanish countries, the more Spanish countries, and it's also a place that speaks English, so you'll fit right in. If you're coming from America, you're coming from the UK. Belize is the place to be. It's very beautiful. You're gonna get, I mean, all of these places are the same land and earth. We don't believe in a Belize as far as the title. It's the earth, man. It's nature. So whether you're in Guatemala or you're in Belize, the border lines don't change the nature. You know? The Tropic of Cancer changes nature. That's the real borderline. Yeah. That's our borderline. You know, that's when things change genetically. You know, the Tropic of Cancer is the real borderline. You know, the subtropic lines, and these things that changes our DNA. These things we acknowledge. And so you being in the Northern Hemisphere may be very, you know, unhealthy for you genetically.
Yeah.
Okay? And so I teach about that all throughout my teachings. We just want to put this video out about the allegations. I feel better that I was able to, because the other videos that I explained myself, I deleted them. I want to put this video out there, explaining what I meant in that video, apologizing for my negligence and intellectualizing myself in that video, and to Miss Mama in Belize that owns the Wi-Fi shop. Everybody go to her Wi-Fi shop, support her. She's for the people. Like, she's trying to protect people, and she should. We appreciate you. We understand and respect you, ma'am, and we know that you meant well. You're trying to protect the community, but you got the wrong person. That's not me, okay? And I understand how the videos sound, but that wasn't me. Y'all go her it's called Miss Mama's. It's in San Ignacio. If y'all ever in San Ignacio, go visit this lady's beautiful. She sells clothes. She has a cafe, and it's a Wi-Fi cafe. It's a beautiful place. It's in the center. Just ask anybody where's Miss Mama's Wi-Fi spot cafe. She's beautiful lady, and she means well, and we know that you meant well, but you just been mistaken. And to the people of Belize, you were very nice to us. We appreciate everybody that was in Belize. These people are really peaceful. You're gonna love it if you ever visit there. Unfortunately, we realize there's people that misunderstand what we do and what we say. But y'all shout out to Miss Mama. I think her name is, what is her name? Latava? What was her? Okay. Look, I'll put in the link. I'll link you to her name, or I'll link you to her page, her Wi-Fi. If you're ever in Belize, go to the spot, because that's why we went in there, because we were like, wow, this place is actually she has a very nice ambiance in there. It's very nice. We were very hurt. We want her to know we were very hurt that you pushed us out like that, to be rejected. Anytime somebody rejects you, pushes you out like that, it hurt us. Like, you know, it really, really hurt us to the core. That's why I called her. I was like, what did I do? Like, what, I want to understand. I called her because I wanted to talk and understand. Because that's how we need to be as people. We have to be able to sit down and talk to get an understanding. Because sometimes we can be wrong. Let's make sure that we know who we are.
Yeah.
Okay? If I was a pedophile, after that video, I'd be hit and ducked off somewhere, because I would know I was exposed. But I'm not a pedophile. And I want y'all to know that. So, cut it out. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not even something to play with.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Don't even play with it, because people get fucked up for that. You know what I'm saying? They get beat up for that. Like, it's not cool. So yeah, shout out to Miss Mama. Shout out to Belize. We appreciate everything that y'all did for us. We love Belize. We love all the Americans, the Black Americans that's moving to Belize. There's a big movement of Black Americans moving to Belize. We seen y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all the people out there in what was the spot? South Belize. Cayo, the whole Cayo district.
Cayo.
But nah, it was the South Belize. Toledo. Shout out to the people. Shout out to the people in Toledo. Shout out to the people in San Ignacio. Shout out to the people in Orange Moon, or Orange Walk. I'm sorry, Orange Moon, Hopkins. Shout out to all of Belize, man. It was really fun being there, and we was really sad we had to leave, bro. They petitioned us to go, man, but we're not pedophiles, man. They called us a group of pedophiles. Sad, man. I got my son with me, man.
Right.
You know what I mean? But it's all good. I love my self-reflection.
I love myself.
Peace.